All right, everyone, so for Robert's haircut, what I'm going to do is just break it down so you understand what exactly I did. And I know it may seem like a fairly kind of simple haircut, but you know what? Not only is he a great player, but sometimes these types of haircuts are a lot more user-friendly, meaning like they're a lot more common, and many of you may want to have something like this. So what I did is I used a number 2 guard right throughout the sides here and worked it up to about right into here. Then I used a 2.5 really by raising the lever on the clipper here to make this a little bit longer. And then from this point on into here, I did everything by hand, doing scissor over comb so that I can blend everything just exactly how I wanted it. Did that throughout the entire back and the sides into here. It's nothing too crazy, as you can see. It doesn't have to be a skin fade. It could be a number 2 guard or even a 3 guard, right? And just have it a very natural kind of look. Then I connected the back into the top, right into this area. So this is probably about, I'd say, an inch, 3/4 of an inch, then to an inch. And the whole top is probably 1.5 to 2 inches long the most. And it works all the way to the very front. And I did that by holding everything horizontally and cutting everything pretty much even. I left the front a little bit longer, so I'd say the front is, you know, no more than 2 inches, 2.5 the most, because if it's too long, it's not gonna look right. And if it's too short, it's not gonna have that, as you can see in here, a lot of times I've seen where his hair is a lot higher, just kind of right in throughout the front area like that, all right, which gives it, I call it the focal point of the haircut. I blended everything in by hand, working it up, going throughout the corners, throughout the top. That's what's important, is that all this is rounded out and blended in throughout the top. And then what I did is I went and used my newly formulated pregame, which is a reformulation of the original pregame, but I've got the 3 tins now, which are they come in boxes. Did some rebranding on them, reformulation. So these are basically the yellow tins that I was selling before and experimenting with, and those are now these products here, and also pregame in the blue box. So I'm really excited about these. This works incredibly well. It's so easy to apply, super user-friendly, and once again has that amazing consistency of being a little more waxy. Over time, it'll transform shape, add more volume, and create more of a drier, matte paste type of finish. Or if you work it through your hands all the way, initially, you'll have that like more firm, matte paste type of texture right from the very, very start. Worked it throughout the hair, brought this up in the front here, and that pretty much is the style. If you are interested in purchasing any of my products, here's an exclusive discount code for you. It's YouTube20, that's YouTube20, and you get free shipping in the United States on order values over $50. Now this is the start of my new weekly schedule, Monday through Friday, with different types of content every single day. So between, you know, say for example, Monday being sports players, that could be a full range of all different types of sports, to then TikTok Tuesdays, and then maybe musicians on Wednesdays, then actors on Thursdays, which will include anime, gaming characters, because I think they're all actors in their own way. And then Fridays will be the hair tips and more of kind of tutorials. So I'm really excited about this. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm trying to be more diverse with the content. I know a lot of you want to see very specific types of videos and of people, so I'm breaking them down into different categories. We're on the road to 1 million subscribers. I broke 900,000. Let's get these views up. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.